Shit, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what's poppin', beautiful people, my hustlers, my ballers, my motherfucking playmakers, what's poppin'? It's your man's the 50 Shades of Black, aka Ricoxmafioso, baby, the one and only. So, I'm at a different place today. I'm actually at the firm. It's 1 in the morning. Like I always say, don't mind the eyes. The boys constantly grinding. It doesn't really matter, but I still got to be out here pushing my knowledge, pushing my stories, and hopefully y'all can relate to this and learn a little something. And I always say, let's have a dialogue. Go to the comment section, and I'm all ears. I'm all here for y'all. So let's start the discussion, and let's share whatever we have in our minds and our hearts. And like I always say, straight from the mind, straight from the heart, and right to y'all. So the discussion, y'all probably already saw the title, but I didn't even know what I was gonna name it. But like for real, probably something like, yo, handsome motherfuckers, be careful, be careful. Even though being handsome is a positive trait, but we're gonna talk about the positive and the negative. So let's dive right into this shit. So, if you are a handsome individual, you know what that means. You actually walking out here in the streets and people are wondering, hey, who's that motherfucker over there? Hey, getting compliments. Look at that smile. Hey, you got lovely eyes. Hey, this. Hey, that. And before y'all motherfuckers start getting this shit right to your fucking heads, remember that it is a gift. It is a grace from God to be able to be good looking in this realm. Not everybody is born with these traits that attract other individuals so easily to you. So you know, tap yourself on the shoulder as well if you're constantly working on yourself. So bless up for that. But for real, don't let this shit get to your head. Okay? So, you're getting a bunch of compliments everywhere you go. Motherfuckers are wondering who the fuck is this individual? You attract the opposite sex. And being handsome, gentlemen, you don't choose who you attract. You attract the same sex and the opposite sex. Like for real, I'm a heterosexual. I'm a straight individual. I don't, play around with gentlemen. It's not my thing. That shit ain't for me. But it is for you. Whatever, whatever floats your boat. I ain't here to judge nobody. But at the end of the day, you will be the center of attention for both sexes. Women are going to flaunt towards you. Men are going to want to flaunt towards you. People are going to want your attention. Being able to manifest things are going to be so much easier because you catch flies with honey better than you catch them with vinegar. And I know it's gonna sound real fucking hectic saying that some people are actually looking like vinegar, you know what I mean? But that's the reality of the world that we live in. Not everybody is going to be sexy, have that sex appeal, going to be attractive, and going to be able to, walk into a room and just demand attention by just the physical aspect, that physical representation of the individual. You know what I mean? But let me just say this: just because you are attractive doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be, again, that person that walks into the room and everyone's going to turn around and look at you like you are something special. That actually is a whole nother ballpark, a whole nother game. You know what I mean? That can put y'all on. But for those who are on the semen retention, for those who are actually, handsome, attractive, on the semen retention, y'all already know what's popping. Y'all the motherfuckers who are walking to the room and all of a sudden people are turning and breaking their necks wondering who the fuck you are because electromagnetically and metaphysically you were appealing. So cheers to that, cheers to that. But it's not a semen retention video. This is an attraction video. So let's talk about ladies, okay? Ladies being attracted to you because again I'm a heterosexual man and guys, it's 1 in the morning. It's 1 in the fucking morning, so excuse me if I'm out here looking like a motherfucking crackhead, but I'm the most handsome crackhead out here, so be patient with me. I'm tired as a motherfucker, but I promised y'all I'll be dropping these videos for y'all for your head tops, so that's why I'm here. So you are attracting these ladies, and the pros about that shit is it's going to be easy. You're not gonna have to put your best foot forward all the time. Ladies are just naturally gonna want to be by you because you're handsome. All women want a handsome man. Like, truth be told, they do, but they don't want a feminine, handsome man. Okay, so just because you're handsome, please remember this: machismo. Be a man. You know what I mean? Be a leader. have quality and traits that surpasses your physical, and that when people do get to know you as a handsome individual, they see like, oh my goodness, he is something on the inside and he is something on the outside. The thing about being so devilishly handsome is people mistake your kindness for weakness as well. Let me just say that because, we live in a world where things are a little bit more harsh, and like most individuals who are handsome get things easier. They're not. Let's just say they haven't had the chance to be ruffled quite a bit out here because they had it easier. That's not everybody. As y'all can tell, your boy's fucking devilishly handsome. But again, I'm somewhat like the exception to the rule because I grew up in a place where it wasn't so easy, and I had to get it out the mud. So I had to create an individual within that is extremely hard. You know what I mean? And not simply extremely hard, but extremely rough around the edges. So it comes with the territory, but it doesn't really matter. But what I'm trying to get to is that at the end of the day, guys, you need to have the type of quality that just surpasses your physical. Again, talking about ladies, okay? You are attracting all these wonderful ladies towards you, but you can't retain them. Like, what's the point? So you need to start working on yourself so you can become the man that can attract and retain, which takes it to the next level. Ah, it's so tough getting on these videos like this at 1 in the morning because usually I'm a sharp shooter, but it doesn't matter. I'm having a conversation between the boys right here, so it doesn't really fucking matter. So let's touch a little point, really, really, really important point about being handsome. Okay, like I was saying, people are going to try you. Okay, people are going to fucking try you because again, you are that motherfucker who gets everything easy in life, right? But don't let them fucking try you. Just because you're a handsome gentleman doesn't mean that you can't throw it down. Doesn't mean you can't fucking stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean that you can't literally be rough around the edges. Example, I'll give you an example, right? Like you will attract a bunch of women, right? And if you go on a date with one of these girls, some gentleman probably gonna pull up at one point and have a conversation with you. This should happen to me. This should happen to me. Like I'm very very humble. I say to myself, I don't say much. You know what I mean? I'm really really relaxed. I'm 10 toes, and a gentleman was next to me. We were at a party, and he started talking to the shorty that I was with. Right? He says something disrespectful to the shorty. I ain't gonna say what it is, but it was disrespectful, and he looked me right in the eyes, like nigga, like what? What you gonna do? And that's when I realized I find it real funny because like yo, like I have a wonderful smile, but y'all don't know my past. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all don't know your boy out here why his name is Ricoxmafioso, baby. You know what I mean? So I literally had to put that motherfucker in his place. I had to look him in the eyes and tell him, "Yo, motherfucker, like for real, the shit you be saying, look me in the fucking eyes." And this is when this is when you fucking with a real one because eye contact is everything. Eyes are the windows to the soul. So I had to look at this big motherfucker. He's bigger than me. I don't give a fuck. Hey man, I have to look this motherfucker in the eyes and I had to tell him, yo, like, you fucking with the wrong one. You say that shit again, I swear to God, your ass gonna get clapped for real. Pause. For those from the streets, those who know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. Ain't the time. I was running on a different type of time. I ain't know. I ain't trying to say that I'm the toughest motherfucker out here, but I'm just trying to tell you that like for real, I'm not the one to be played with. I'm not the one to be fucking around with. I got a great heart, but yo, try me. You can read my eyes, and that's the thing a lot of you handsome motherfuckers are missing, is that grit. Make sure that you're able to utilize whatever was given to you by God, meaning this beautiful look and this eye contact, and develop yourself again. It comes back to what I was saying. There's no point of being all this on the outside and nothing on the inside because we can see right through you. Don't be that motherfucker. And this is why we're having this conversation because I want all you guys out there who are handsome, who are not handsome, but to be able to level up to get to a point where you're better than the old version of yourself. That's the whole point of this conversation, guys. Again, I'm not here to belittle nobody. I'm not here to insult nobody. Trust me. Like, the whole point of this conversation is to grow, glow, and be something worth it. You know what I mean? Iron sharpens iron, motherfucker. Iron sharpens iron, motherfucker. Alright, on to the next thing right here. I gotta talk about these ladies. A lot of these ladies will be attracted to you, okay, and it's cool. But a lot of the ladies are going to be insecure, okay? So you're going to probably have to start approaching women a lot more often, because not simply just approaching for like dating and for sexual needs and things of that nature. Like, literally just to say hello, because a lot of these women, first things first, they're open to having conversation with everybody. But the moment you're handsome, something happens to them and they just start babbling and they just can't even open their mouth and they just look at you like you're like on a pedestal. And that's what a lot of men actually do, is put women on a pedestal due to beauty. But the thing is, a lot of men don't know that women do the same thing. Hey, beauty is beauty. So have the courage, have the guts to actually approach the ladies that you want. And again, don't be afraid to go approach the dimes, those sexy ass girls, those sexy ladies, because a lot of them aren't used to having very handsome men approach them. They're used to having the other types of gentlemen who aren't so handsome but who are confident. That's why you see a lot of below average looking guys with a lot of sexy looking women. A lot of the time it has nothing to do with the financial points of, like, oh, he has money, so bitches love that shit. Nah, a lot of the time is these guys have taken rejection so many times that they're comfortable with it. It gets to a point where they develop themselves so much internally that when it goes to hollering at these ladies, they can do it again, take rejections, but eventually they'll get a dime, because guess what? They keep on putting the effort in, and eventually, bingo, they win. They scratch and win. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to go holler at these ladies, these dimes. Don't be. Hey, yo, these ladies are, a lot of them are insecure, and once they get a handsome gentleman, they'll realize, damn, a lot of other women want this guy. Like, women like that, okay? In general, they really do like a man that's wanted by other women, okay? But like, there's a certain level where it gets annoying, okay? Like, I will take this girl out on a date, and we would go somewhere, and I could tell that all the other ladies are like staring me down, so it will make her feel good. But the moment she leaves the scenario and she's now no longer in an image, she will be like, oh my goodness, this guy's getting hollered at every girl. He's probably smashing every other girl. He's probably cheating on me. Hey, that's up to you guys. I want y'all to be outstanding, outstanding gentlemen. So please don't go cheating on your girl. Be confident enough to demand what you want out of a relationship. You don't need to be cheating on nobody. Don't be dishonest. We're out here trying to be the best version of ourselves. That means no bullshit, no lies, no cutting corners, just being direct, being yourself, okay? Cheating is not necessary. It's really not. Just be that type of individual who's confident enough to demand what he wants out of a relationship. And if you don't get it, move on to the next. You don't need to be, you know, running around in dirty water, murky waters, and ruining other people's, view on the world because you want to be selfish, right? All right, so yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy for real. These girls, like, they will literally think that the moment they no longer, like, they are no longer in the image that you're cheating on them. Whatever that comes with being handsome, all right. On the negative side, I would say that, you know, people tend to judge you right away. Okay, like the same example I gave you about that motherfucker who wanted to try me. Like, there's more pros than cons of being handsome, but people will judge you. Okay, so be ready to accept that, and it comes with the territory because, anyways, we're in a world where everybody's judged on appearance, right? So if people want to put labels on you for this, for that, um, it's okay. Brush it off, man. It doesn't really fucking matter. Brush that shit off. Like Jay Z says, like, wipe that dirt off your shoulder, man. Like, you know what I mean? Any other negative connotations or stereotypes that go with being handsome? Mm, not really. I'd say it's again, yo, gents. Like, I can't believe I'm actually making this video at like 1:30 in the morning, having a conversation with y'all like this, man. Like, if y'all have anything to fucking say, make sure y'all post that shit in the comments so we can come back and have a discussion between all the gents out here. Um, oh, in the work setting, be careful. Be careful because a lot of handsome individuals, okay, in the work setting, you guys get like a like, how can I say, a plus when it comes to like the interviews, when it comes to like putting your best foot forward, you know. Everywhere you go, people kind of like take you in a positive manner. But yo, be careful. I repeat, gentlemen, don't shit where you eat. Don't shit where you eat. Women become hella vindictive. Example, you dating, well, I'm not gonna say you dating, but let's just say you work at in a corporate office, okay? You know, you're one of those motherfuckers in that corporate world, that normal 9 to 5 corporate world. You walk into your office, and eventually, with time, I'm telling you, Susie, whoever Susie is, you know, wherever she works in whatever department she is, she start looking at you from a corner of her eye, and y'all start having conversations from time to time. You know, shit gets a little heated. You know, y'all start exchanging messages, and all of a sudden, you find yourself sleeping with Susie. Okay, Susie has emotional emotional baggages and an attachment to you. You handsome motherfucker. And then you have a platter of multiple women. So example, you go back to work and now you're chilling with Bianca. Susie sees that you're chilling with Bianca. Susie gets a little bit jealous, and next thing you know, Susie starts yapping. Hey yo, you don't want to be caught in the crossfires between that shit because that's how you're gonna lose your job. If you lose your job, you lose that source of income. If you lose your source of income, you lost money over pussy. Gentlemen, please. Hey yo, I'll tell all my boys this. No matter if you're handsome or not, yo, don't shit where you eat. Don't shit where you sleep. On to the next thing. Let's talk about how y'all can improve. It's fun and games me telling y'all this little things about like the world of being handsome and all that good shit. But how can y'all improve on your physical outlook? It's very simple, guys. Very, 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 very simple, my G's. Make sure you take great care of yourself. Again, mentally, psychologically, physically, spiritually. Do you know what I mean? How can you do that? Again, even